Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean, Stacking the Money Green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice being brought to you by BetMGM. Use the promo code JUICE. Get a risk-free bet up to $1,000. All right, shout out to the Juicers. What's happening? Got a jam-packed college basketball slate. Got 3 college basketball picks here for a Wednesday. Recap the profitable night, 2-1. Could have been almost got 3-0, almost got 1-2. So can't complain too much. Get to the recap here. Let's go. Celtics plus 1.5. End up losing 98-95. Man, they were up 10 at half. It seemed like they had this game and just fell apart late. Had a look at the 3-ball there to end it, or to send it to overtime to hit it. Pretty bad shot, though. I think the line closed higher. I don't know if it got up to 3. I definitely know there were some 2.5s. Saw people bitching and moaning on Twitter. So if you tailed, hopefully you got that 3 if you could find it. But yeah, Celtics on without rest usually and coming off a loss. I still like that situation spot, but tough one for the Celtics. Although being a Sixers fan, I'm not gonna cry too hard for Celtics losing. So what are you gonna do? Illinois minus 3.5. That was a nice win. They rolled pretty easily, 69-60. The lead got up pretty high there. They let them back in there a little bit late, but pretty comfortable win for the Fighting Illini there. So minus 3.5. And other winner of the night, Syracuse plus 4.5. Woo-hoo. Got the cover by the skin of our teeth, 72-68. Really good game. I mean, I do think this Syracuse team finds a way into the tournament. I say that every year about Syracuse. Maybe they'll be the first 4 team. I mean, this win against UNC would have been huge for them. Would have been a quad 2 win. Unfortunately, they didn't get the outright win, but it was 69-68, and then they called that, pretty bad flagrant 1. We got it back, though, by UNC missing some late free throws. So probably could have gone either way. Still felt good with Syracuse as a home dog. So 2-1 on the slate. Never going to complain about a winning night in college basketball and the NBA. Hey, you know what else I'm not going to complain about? Giving away free stuff. That's right. The picks are free. The show is free. And now you have a chance to win 1 year free of Betting Pros Premium. Get that upgrade. YouTube.com/Betting Pros. Hit subscribe. Comment on this video. Automatically entered to win. And every comment is a new entry. So definitely have plenty of chances to get your stuff, your ballot here. And if you don't feel like waiting to win the contest, bettingpros.com/upgrade. Bet smarter, not harder. Highly recommend all the premium stuff. Again, let the spreadsheet guys do all the heavy lifting. We're here to pick games. It's good to have numbers and it's good to have access to that stuff, but are you really going to spend all day crunching the numbers? Like, let's see, let Betting Pros do the heavy lifting. All right, here we go. Got 3 college basketball picks. First up, Xavier plus 6.5 at UConn. Get that over on BetMGM. Xavier, a pretty veteran team. Like a veteran team catching this many points. Also, Xavier, number 1 road scoring team. UConn, their home defense, as far as they're an interesting team, but they're an interesting, also obviously very good. That's why they're 6.5 point favorites over Xavier. But UConn's home defense, as far as points per game, 74th in the nation compared to number 1 Xavier road scoring. So I think there's going to be some opportunity for Xavier to get some points here. Xavier is just always going to be a scrappy team. 9th in road rebounds. That's obviously going to be huge for getting some extra possessions, limiting UConn's extra possessions. Xavier 3-1-1, ATS as a dog. And you look at all the advanced stuff, a lot of it obviously is favoring UConn. That's why they're the 6.5 point favorite. And they do have a tough home crowd. But to me, Xavier getting 6.5 is just too much. And last but not least, Xavier is a team that can hit some threes. They're 5th in the country. So you give me Xavier and 6.5 points. That is just way too much. So yeah, Xavier plus 6.5. Breaking news. Patriot League basketball picks. I mean, again, I grew up Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. My dad went to Lehigh. My mom went to Lehigh. So I have a soft spot for Lehigh. Love CJ McCollum. Love that he beat Duke. Although, honestly, I did bet on Duke in that game because I was like, no way Lehigh's winning. And then Lehigh won that tournament game. Legend. And then I go, oh, man, I missed out. But I'm going to get it this week. And then went huge on them the following round. And that's where they got destroyed. But this Lehigh team is, man, they are good. Started off a little bit slow, but they're on fire. Lehigh laying 2.5 at Holy Cross. Get that over on PointsBet. This is just way too small of a number for this Lehigh team. They've won 6 games in a row. Are you kidding me? You're saying they're only laying 2.5 at Holy Cross? I get it. We're in a weird spot where Lehigh is a conference road favorite, but Lehigh beat them by 18 the last time they played. Now, granted, that was in Stabler Arena. My dad did tell a story about attending a concert at Stabler Arena and throwing up behind the bleachers there. A little inside info on Stabler Arena. I just think, this is just such a good Lehigh team. And you look at the advanced stuff, it's not even close. Holy Cross, it's just a bad matchup for them. Lehigh, 10-point percentage difference at the free throw line. Lehigh can also hit the 3-ball, so they can hit their threes. They're a well-balanced team. They're red hot. They're 14th in the nation hitting the threes, 38.8%. You're only laying 2.5. Again, I'm not a big, conference road favorite guy, but you got to make an exception for Lehigh and these Mountain Hawks. All right. You know what? I was just waxing on poetically about Lehigh, talking about my dad going to Lehigh. You know what else my dad loves? Omaha Steaks. I've gotten my dad, even before I got hooked up here with Betting Pros, I would get my dad Omaha Steaks because they're a great gift. You got a dad, you got a father-in-law. You're like, oh man, how many golf shirts can I get this guy? What else is there that I know he will like, that I know he will really enjoy? And if you're like me, I mean, nothing says great holiday gift, or it's not even really the holidays. Maybe you want to send whatever holidays you celebrate. There was just a lunar year. Maybe it's your dad's birthday, Father's Day right around the corner. There's so many great reasons to send someone the best steak of their life, guaranteed. You imagine how confident you have to be? I mean, I'm confident in these picks, but imagine being so confident you can guarantee you're giving someone the best steak of their life. Again, Omaha Steaks has been the leader of gourmet steaks and food since 1917. While we're recording this, my Omaha, the chicken breast is defrosting at home. Really looking forward to throwing that thing on the grill. And the juice, the flavor is just amazing. And again, omahasteaks.com, promo code JUICE. Get that extra $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. omahasteaks.com, promo code JUICE. Do your boy Sean Green a solid. I always appreciate that. Makes me look good. Mississippi State at Alabama. Talking a little SEC basketball. And Alabama's laying 13, and I mean, you could make it 20 at this point. This Alabama team is just a machine. Get it at minus 13 at BetMGM. Alabama top 5 defense. Mississippi State's offense has really been struggling, and Alabama's really been good at home, taking care of business. 6-3 ATS last 9. Mississippi State horrific at the free throw line, 61%. It's like having an entire team of Shaquille O'Neals. How do you shoot 61%? I feel like every rec league team I've been on has been horrible, and we still shot 61%. Like, these are D1 athletes. How does the entire team shoot 61%? That is a team I want to fade. That is a team that's not going to take advantage of the plus 13. They are good at offensive rebounding, but again, their effective field goal percentage is like bottom 10 in the country, and the lack of free throws. These kids just can't make a shot to save their life. Alabama has 8 wins in a row right now, all by double digits, including a 40-point home win against LSU. So I know LSU is worse probably than Mississippi State, but I think we could almost see a similar result here. Alabama rolls. They put the They put the roll in Roll Tide. There you go. I messed that up a little bit. Alabama minus 13 at home. Get that over on BetMGM. Lehigh minus 2.5. Road favorite over on PointsBet. And Xavier plus 6.5 at UConn. Grab that over on BetMGM. Hey, as always, follow us on TikTok at BettingPros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean D. Green. Check out my other podcast, the Sports Gambling Podcast. And you know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.